Hello everyone, I'm the co-founder of Customer Alliance, and why did we start the company? The main goal is to give hotels control over their reputation and their digital guest communication across all channels. Currently we help 5,000 hotel companies in 35 countries to do this, and I want to introduce you to the wow effect moving from offline to online communication in the hospitality industry. When was the last time that you came to a hotel that you already have stayed at 5 times and the receptionist asked you, "Is this your first time at our hotel?" When was the last time that you asked a question to a hotel such as, "Can I have a high floor?" or "Can you prepare a late checkout for me?" and you didn't get an answer? When was the last time you encountered problems with the Wi-Fi code? Like people writing it on paper or printing it out and you didn't know if this was a 7 or a 1? When was the last time you checked out at a hotel and they had the wrong company address on it? It's misspelled or didn't work, or they didn't even have your company address even though you put it in at check-in? I actually once came to breakfast and I missed breakfast time because I wasn't aware that breakfast closed at 9:30, pretty early sometimes during the weekend. When did you ask your concierge at a hotel which restaurant they can recommend, a local specialty restaurant that you would like to visit during your trip? What we wondered at Customer Alliance was, why can't hotels communicate as personal, as digital, as nice as Airbnb? Do we really put the digital guest experience first, like Airbnb, Booking.com, or Amazon? Do our guests expect an outstanding digital guest experience? Do we expect that? Do we really design the digital experience as we design the offline experience, where we're so good at designing experiences offline? Why don't we do that online? Are we outpaced by the big tech companies in the field of innovation, AI, and technical resources that they have that we don't have in the hospitality industry? This leads us to one point. What if we had the possibility to do that? What if we had the resources and the AI and all the money and the technology that the big tech giants have? Meet Toby. Toby is a traveler from Berlin. He's traveling to Lisbon. And obviously, before checking into a hotel and booking a hotel, he checks out what possibilities he has on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and other channels where he is. Obviously, he books only hotels that have great reviews. 80% above customer satisfaction, anything below is not even in his scope of decision, right? He checks out the pictures of the properties, he checks out the pictures of his friends. Max price 200 euros, not more, right? And he finally books a hotel, Hotel José Lisbon. He remembers, I think he actually stayed there already. Before arrival, he gets a personal email from José, the general manager, with a personal picture, like on Airbnb. What a nice connection. José recommends to be local. So try some pastéis de Belém, or need some transportation with one of our nice cabs in Lisbon. Wow, that's a nice guest experience. At the airport in Berlin, while he's waiting for his delayed flight, right, we all have, he receives a message from José asking if he wants to do a pre-check-in, digital, right? He can fill out his company address, fill in all his information that's required, and sign it directly on his phone. When arriving at the airport, the driver is actually already there that he just booked to pick him up and drive him to the hotel. The receptionist at the hotel actually can recognize Toby and say, "Hey, Toby, welcome back to our hotel. It's great to have you here. We're really glad to see you." And right after that, 2 minutes later, he receives a text message on his phone with the Wi-Fi code and the room number. We all know when we had too much drinks at like HEDNA conference at the rooftop bar, we tend to forget our Wi-Fi code or our room number. Happened to me yesterday with the room number. But that's pretty cool. Nice guest experience. So Toby enters the room and sees there's a nice bottle of red wine, Portuguese red wine. Isn't it cool that they remembered that Toby likes Portuguese red wine? Nice. He receives a message which says breakfast is from 6 to 9 a.m. from Jose, and Jose also asks him, do you need any snacks along with your wine? He logs into the Wi-Fi and actually forgot to order the pillow because he needs an anti-allergic pillow. On the Wi-Fi, he has the in-house feedback form where he has the possibility to directly communicate to management that he still needs a pillow, right? An anti-allergic pillow. Really easy. What about the ironing board? I still have to go to the conference. I always forget to iron my shirts, right? So on the Wi-Fi form, he requests an ironing board that goes directly to housekeeping, and a friendly housekeeping team member drops by to drop the housekeeping, the ironing board. Awesome. That was easy. A night before checkout, he receives a text saying, hey, Jose, I know you're checking out tomorrow. Do you maybe need a taxi? At what time, maybe? Can we help you? He responds, and next day he checks out, taxi being there. He gets his invoice, skips the queue. The invoice is correct on his company address. He can save time and leave. Really nice. Wow, what a guest experience. At home, he tells his friends about this great hotel. And what happens? Jose actually writes to him and says, hey, it was great seeing you in Lisbon. Thanks for staying with us. We would be really happy if you would share your review or picture with us on Instagram or Facebook. Of course, he is happy. What if I tell you that all this is possible with technology, with smart AI, and over 100 APIs to property management systems and CRM systems? What if every hotel could actually take advantage and design their digital guest experience? Wouldn't that be cool? Take the technology from the big companies, the big tech companies, and give it to, let's say, the small independent hotel or the small hospitality companies, at least compared to Google and Airbnb and co. So I want to finish up my presentation with a quote from Steve Jobs who said, you've got to start with the customer experience, that first. And then you work backward toward technology, not the other way around. And that's what we did, and I would be really happy if you want to also create your digital wow moment with us. Thank you very much.